Hey, what's going on? This is Sunshine.
And E.
All right.
Hey, good evening, good morning, good day, YouTubers. We're back with some more comedy.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart. You know what? I used to not really care a whole lot about Kevin Hart.
Oh, really?
When he first came out.
Is that right?
I guess because I never really watched him.
Now, when you say he first came out, you mean in movies or stand-up or which? Because a lot of people didn't really know him when he first really kind of got out there because he was in Airplane, a Soul Plane. I don't know why I keep saying in Soul Plane, and they really didn't know him because he wasn't really that popular.
Well, I ain't gonna say I didn't care about him. I just didn't. I didn't know what the big hoopla was.
Oh, okay.
About him, and until I guess we had a family reunion one time, and everybody went to the movies.
Right.
On one of the nights of the family reunion, and
right.
saw one of his stand-ups, and I was like, okay, it's pretty cool.
I think he's a product of continue to over and over just can be consistent at what he does, and eventually you kind of fall in and find your, there's certain things I really like about him, there's certain things like I could maybe do without, but overall he's consistent comedian. But he didn't strike me as like a technical comedian, meaning of if you went to school as a comedian, this is what you'd be. It's just a naturally funny guy that kind of crafts it into the medium realm where he can fit in. I think Chris Tucker is kind of like that too.
I could see how he could probably acted like that in school,
right?
With his comedy, and probably, and I guess if he ever sees this post or whatever, he can say,
right,
whether or not did you ever get put out of class because of your sense of humor, or being smart, or
right,
whatever.
right.
So, some people have.
Okay, we're gonna get into this. I think this is the Shaq. Shaq dealt with a lot of comedy things. And I don't know if this is him talking about Shaq or he's on one of Shaq's comedy specials or whatever the Shaq was doing. He did a whole lot. Shaq did a whole lot. So, but let's get into it. Before we do, please go ahead and hit the like button. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Also share and comment below. So, Kevin Hart, let's go.
I'm not lying to y'all, but here's the thing. I don't bite my tongue. When I'm uncomfortable, I'm going to tell you. I am. I've done it several times. That's why I use safety words. For those who do not know what safety words are words that you use to let a woman know that you're not comfortable with what's going on. My safety word is pineapples. That's my word. Pineapples. The reason why I use pineapples is I don't like saying shit like, stop, get the fuck off me, let me go. I don't like it, because it makes me look like a bitch. Pineapples, different. I told you what it is. We both understand the meaning of the word. Now, here's an example of how you use it. This is when I don't feel comfortable. I don't like it if a woman's riding me and she makes my whole body move. I don't think no man should ever do this shit right here. Shaq big ass probably got some shit like that. Shit. I don't like it. Pineapples, it hurts. I don't want to do it. It fucking hurts. You know why? You know why I don't like that shit? I'm gonna tell you my biggest fear. My biggest fear is a girl making a headboard rock on me. Like, as a man, what do you do when you hear that shit? Like, you hear it, and you look up, she all aggressive. Pineapples, bitch, that's it. Get up. No. Not today. I'm about to fuck the shit out of me like I'm a low ass boy. That's it. So you can see me on the street and talk shit. I fucked the shit out that little ass nigga last night. Him, you bitch, fucked the shit out you last night. What? I said pineapples 6 times. This bitch ignored me every time. There's a lot of stuff I don't like. Ladies, I don't like it when you get nasty too fast. Here's the thing. If you nasty ladies and you know you nasty, baby step me into your nasty world. Like, don't just assume that because I'm a man, I'm nasty too. It's our first time having sex. First time having sex, you come out the bathroom, ooh, I'm ready, Pineapples. I don't Pineapples! I want to go home. I want to go home! What'd you put in your mouth? What was that? You didn't chew anything. You just started, I don't like it. Pineapples. I don't like it. I'll tell you what else I don't like. Ladies, I don't like it when you take my underwear off. I'm grown. I can do it myself. Don't treat me like no fucking boy because I'm small. I can't stand that shit. You ever have a girl roll your drawers down when you didn't expect it? Hey, baby, hey. Look on the ground, your drawers being that panty ball. That's a pair of boxers. You better extend it by punching in the fucking throat. Got my shit looking like a balled up thong on the fucking floor. Girl, I'll chop you on your goddamn neck. I'm just being honest. Now, ladies, I know what you're thinking. You're like, Kevin, you don't like all this stuff about us. I'm quite sure some stuff that we don't like about you. You're absolutely right. I'll tell you what you don't like about me. I don't have sex for very long. I'm not playing. You got about a good 20 to 23 seconds with me, ladies, and I'm very serious. I'm serious. Here's the thing. I don't care. I come quick, whatever. It is what it is. Fellas, if you come fast, embrace it. Be good in that amount of time. All you got to do is disguise it. Put a girl in a lot of positions. That's what I do. I put you in like 9 positions in 23 seconds. I'm not playing. You don't believe me? Okay, all right, watch this. I'm gonna fuck the shit out this stool for 23 seconds. You brought this on yourself. Don't make me laugh. This is serious shit. Shut the fuck up. You're about to get it. Go!
He's so stupid.
You all right? You want some juice? That's how you know when you ain't do shit, when you want some juice. When a man asks you want some juice, you know his dick wasn't shit. You want some juice? I go in the kitchen, I get you some juice. You want some juice? You want me to make you some juice? I can make you some juice from scratch. Hey, fellas, you ever get that hump in your back? You know what that is? You ever get that turtle shell? So you come too hard. That shit right there. That turtle shell, your head going in and out the shell. Shit. Just caught a Charlie horse in my back.
Yeah, man. And you know, it's funny. It's like the pineapple part I've heard before, but I don't remember part of that. But I think it was actually another.
You know who that
A lot of
is?
stuff.
Who? The female?
Yeah.
I never really paid attention when I was looking at Shaq. Oh, that's Hoops.
Yes.
Hoops, yeah. That's back when he used to mess with Hoops. I remember that, yeah.
On Flavor
Flavor of Life. Yeah, it's Hoops. Wow. I was paying attention to Shaq. I was trying to look and see how old he was. So that was real early in his career, you know, back in the days there. Wow, that's something else.
I never thought Kevin Hart had me just hilariously laughing. I just never thought of it until we went that time to the movies, and I literally just cracked up, and I said, "Okay, yeah."
Yeah, he's got that natural funny, but I think he learned to do it professionally. Like, you know, there's some things where you take your jokes and you gotta. Some of them can't make that leap. Some of them are really just, if you're around them, they make you crack and laugh, and you're like, man, you need to be a comedian. Then they go and they really can't craft it well. It's just a different kind of thing, being on stage and doing your act. Because a lot of times, if you were, let's say you were like a fanatic fan and you just follow them from city to city, they'll do that routine over and over again. Probably 98% of it is exact, unless there's something you have to fool with the crowd, or they do a few things like that. But that's part of that, is doing the same act but making it funny as if it was the first time you told the joke. And that's, to me, that's where the real talent comes in. So I think he take his naturally funny and he has some writers. He's owned up to that, having writers, but it's all about deliveries. Because if those writers were that good, they would go out and perform it. So it's all about delivery too,
And,
you know.
Yeah, and the other thing about, like, some stand up and then you put them in a movie. Some equal out, balance out.
Right.
I don't know that I like him. He's funny in movies, but I don't know if I like him in movies as much as I like him in stand up.
Yeah, I
Just
agree.
like Chris Rock. I prefer him stand up than in movies. As far as comedy wise.
Right.
You know, Eddie Murphy, I can take either way. Chris Tucker, I can take either way.
Yeah, Chris
because they
Tucker.
both have that humor in their.
Right.
I like him either way.
I actually think Chris Tucker is better in movies. I think that he should have really put his foot into, like kind of what the Eddie Murphy did with the 48 Hours and the Beverly Hills Cop. I think he should have. He did it with Rush Hour. He got 3 of them out of that, but I think he should have ventured off maybe one where he's biased. Because once he created himself in Rush Hour, he should have maybe went off, and I think he could have been one just right up there with Eddie because he had that ability. I really like him better in movies than being a comic. I always listen to his comic and almost felt like he's a pretty good comic, but it's like he's just starting off and he's always had that feel.
Who? Tucker.
Chris Tucker, where he really didn't get to that next level. But I think he's excellent in movies. I think he should have had at least 10 bangers like Rush Hour. He had the ability to do it in the town to do that. So, but, you know, and it's funny because a lot of people talk about him not doing Friday, and I seen her interview with recently. And people was like, oh, he said he didn't want to cuss anymore. He said, but it really was, one of the things was he didn't want to be smoking the dope, the marijuana, and kind of promoting that. It wasn't he didn't say it wasn't the cursing, but he said that was one of the things that he didn't want to do. And he knew if he went back into that movie, he'd have to smoke the dope and all that stuff. And it's not that he just didn't want to be the one promoting that kind of thing. You know, so
it makes sense. You know, hey, stick to your guns.
Right. So, you know, well, I mean, he did well after that. He got Rush Hour, so, you know.
You know, but I'm just saying, I didn't really... He was okay. Well, see, I didn't watch all the Fridays. I mean, I have, but I am just rolling. I wasn't in the Fridays like that.
Right.
But, so, I mean, but I'm sure he was good. And some of it, you know.
I give him a lot of credit because usually when you have a powerful performance in like Friday with Chris Tucker, and then you try to replace him with somebody else, and they brought in Mike Epps.
Mm-hmm.
You would think that, but he just brought a different character. And it was banging just as well. So I give him a lot of credit because to Ice Cube and to Mike Epps that most people don't want to go behind a performance like that. And they did, and they knocked it out of the box. They didn't try to recreate him. They just did his own comedy style, and it worked.
And see, like Mike Epps, now maybe I haven't seen enough stand-up on Mike Epps, but I like Mike Epps more in movies than I do stand-up. You know, so, I mean, it's just my choice, my selection.
I do too, but I think he's because he comes from the old school comic world. I think he's a little. He probably was still naturally funny, but I think his intent was, I want to do it like the OGs or the old comics did, like the Richard Pryors, the Flip Wilsons, the Red Fox. He wanted to do it that way, and you can tell. But I think in the beginning he wasn't as funny, but I think he slowly built that, and I think he was. He was funny, but I'm just saying he kind of went over the edge in the last maybe 5 to 10 years. That I think he's reached that point, but I like him. I think what I like about him in comics is he's able to switch and do that serious kind of within a comedy. Mm-hmm. Like something happens, and he can. Well, some people can't do that. Some comedians can't. It's like, it looks funny, but he's able to do that. That's what impressed. I was kind of impressed with him able to do that. But
I like Kevin Hart. I have just grown to over the past several years now. Grown to really like Kevin Hart, and if he was to do a stand-up, I would definitely buy tickets.
Oh yeah,
I would definitely go get tickets. Like his stand-up, awesome. Keep you hilariously laughing. I mean,
it's funny. I think he really does. It's puts less energy when he's on stage and the hustling behind, because he does a lot of hustling and a lot of stuff behind the scenes and getting the stuff together. He's done stuff a lot of comics haven't done because of that hustling mentality within knowing what's happening today. He used what's at hand for today and don't try to say, I'm just going to stay old school. So that's
another thing I do really, really like about Kevin is that he's a workout person. I know you don't see the behind the scenes on a lot of, entertainers who work out, but he showed on how he working out, and just like when he had that accident, I think that's what pulled him through.
Oh, absolutely.
Definitely pulled him through. That was, his body that already, he was, in shape enough to withstand whatever it was, but, true. And I say that for anybody because I think too, I was always a workout person, and I think that took me a long way, that injuries were lessened than other times, and even illnesses, so but anyway, but that's what I do like about Kevin.
Oh, okay, yeah, he does seem in pretty good shape, but that's Kevin Hart. Y'all tell us what you think, and before we get out of here, do me a favor, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, also share and comment below, and I do believe that's it.
Thanks for listening to Sunshine and E.